study we are going to discuss about father's help. Children, all of you take out your book and you go to the page number 77. So the child we have seen, he is not telling truth to the father. He don't want to go to school, so he is making excuses, right? So he is making excuses. Then the next thing you see, what will the teacher think if I go late? So he is saying that half an hour already I am late. So if I will go more late, what my teacher will think? Tell him you had a headache and so are late. He will beat me if I say so. Will he? Let us see. What is his name? So the name of teacher is Samuel. Samuel. U-E-L. Samuel. Does he beat the boys? So father is asking that teacher is giving punishment to the boys. He is very violent, especially with boys who come late. Some days ago, a boy was made to stay on his knees for a whole period in a corner of the class, but he came late and after getting 6 cuts from cane and having his ears twisted, I would not like to go late to Samuel's class. So the child is giving one more reason why he don't want to go to school late, because teacher is very strict and physical punishment also he used to give those who are coming especially late. And one child, the teacher made him to kneel down for whole period, and the child is having 6 cuts in the hand, ear got twisted. Children, sometimes what used to happen, that children used to say to the parent more, okay, maybe these things are really not happening, but the child is complaining more, and the reason is only one, that he don't want to go to school. Okay. Now father is becoming angry after listening this, and father is thinking that how the teacher can give this much brutal and physical punishment to the small young children. If he is so violent, why not you tell your headmaster about it? So he is asking one more question and saying that if this is the scene, then you must inform headmaster, okay, about the teacher that he is giving the physical punishment. They say that even the headmaster is afraid of him. He is such a violent man. So what the boy is saying, that the headmaster also fear from this teacher because he is very violent person. The headmaster is also afraid of him. Is it possible, children? The answer is no. So many times what used to happen, children, to justify their answer, they used to speak a lot of things. Okay. And then Swami gave a lurid account of Samuel's violence. How when he started crying, he would not stop till he saw blood on the boy's hand. And then the child started explaining in detail that what used to happen, whenever the teacher is giving punishment of the finger twisting, so he is not stopping until he is not able to see the blood coming out from the hand, which he made the boy press to his forehead like a vermilion making, and then he is making the hand to press on the head. How the vermilion making? So it is red color, it is becoming, okay, bright red color. Swami hoped that with this his father would be able to see that he could not go his class late. Children, why Swami is saying all these things? Swami is saying all those things because he is expecting that his father should not allow him to go to the school. Okay, his father should say, okay, my dear child, you be with us. But father's behavior took an unexpected turn. But father did something which never he has done. So that is what unexpected. He became excited. Excited means wanted to do something. What do will see. And then he is saying that these teachers should be driving out of the service, I see. The result was that he proposed to send Swami late to his class as a kind of challenge. And then he sent Swami to the class as a challenge that if today teacher will beat my child, then I will complain to headmaster and maybe I will complain to police also about this. He was also going to send a letter with Swami to the headmaster. No amount of protest from Swami was of any avail. Swami had to go to school. Now one letter is also with Swami. Swami has to go to school and later he will give to headmaster. All these incidents, whatever Swami has said, are written in the letter. Okay. Now the question is, children, maybe Swami was telling lie because he don't want to go to school, right? Are you able to listen me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
By the time it was ready, father had composed a letter to the headmaster, put it in an envelope and sealed it. So letter he has written, put it in the envelope, then sealed it also. What have you written, father? He is asking, father, what you have written? Swaminathan asked apprehensively, nothing for you, give this to your headmaster and go to your class. Give this to your headmaster and go to your class. Have you written anything about our teacher Samuel? And then child started asking question that have you written anything related to Samuel? Plenty of things about him. When your headmaster read it, he will probably dismiss Samuel from the school and hand him over to the police. And father is telling that if your headmaster will read, then he will hand over your teacher Samuel to the police and he will dismiss from his work. What has he done, father? And now child is asking, father, what has he done? Anything wrong Samuel sir has done? Well, there is a full account of everything he has done in the letter. Give it to your headmaster. You must bring an acknowledgement from him in the evening. So in the evening you must bring his feedback or his letter to me, what he is saying. Swami went to school feeling that he was the worst perjurer on earth. Perjurer means the one who is promising not to say lie and the one who used to say lie. His conscience bothered him. He was not at all sure if he had been accurate in his description of Samuel. And he is not sure also that whatever thing he has said about Samuel sir, that is correct or not. Okay, now he started judging himself that many things I said and father has sent me letter, I don't know what is going to happen now. He could not decide how much of what he had said was imagined and how much of it was real. And now the child was not able to differentiate how much he said was real and how much he said was imaginary. He was not able to differentiate. Means one thing is clear, no, that he said all the false thing about Samuel. Sir, why? So we understood he has said so many things about Samuel sir. Imagine, okay. He stopped for a moment on the roadside to make up his mind about Samuel. Now he stopped, okay, at the roadside, and he stopped making his mind about Samuel. He was not such a bad man after all. And then he is saying that after all, he was not such a bad man. You see, the child is not complaining to the parent about the teacher, and now the child is only thinking that wrong I have done. He is not such a bad man. Anyone is present in this class who has ever done this? Means you said many things about the teacher at your home, only because you want to stay at home, you don't want to come to school that day. And you are knowing all what we said wrong. Anyone is present in the class? Okay. So you should not do. I think very good children are sitting in this class. Next paragraph you see. Personally, he was much more genial than the rest. If you talk about his personal behavior, he was more good, friendly, warm than others. Often he cracked a joke or two centering around Swami's inactions, and Swami took it as a mark of Samuel's personal regard for him. And always he used to crack joke also. Okay. Swami's inaction and Swami took. So he took this as personal regard for him. But there was no doubt that he treated pupils badly. His cane is in pupils' hand. Means this is also true that he has given punishment in the past. Swami cast his mind about for an instant of this. There was none within his knowledge. Now he started remembering that when this type of incident happened, when the teacher has given punishment and the blood came out. So no such evidence he is able to remember. Years and years ago, he was reputed to have skinned the knuckle of a boy in first standard and made him smear the blood on his face. So what is there? Year after year, one rumor is there that once sir has done this, a child in first standard, that blood came out and to the whole face the blood was there. No one had actually seen it, but no one has seen it. But year after year, the story persisted among the boys. But everyone is knowing this story that once Samuel sir has done this, but no one has seen this. So I can say no, this can be a false story. Swami's head was busy with confusion in regard to Samuel's character, whether he was good or bad. And now Swami was not able to understand that he was good or he was bad, whether he deserved the allegations in the letter or not. Swami felt an impulse to run home and beg his father to take back the letter, but father was an obstinate man. Obstinate man means the man who is rigid on his words and action is called obstinate man. And now Swami is thinking that I should return home, okay? And after returning home, what I should do? I should return home and I should ask my father that to please take out this letter and don't complain to Samuel sir. Don't complain about Samuel sir to the headmaster. As he approached the yellow building, he realized that he was perjuring himself and was running his teacher. So he thought that he is very bad in promising himself that he will not tell lie, and he is telling lie, and he is ruining the teacher life also, means bringing problem in the life of teacher. Okay. Probably the headmaster would dismiss Samuel and then the police would chain him and put him in jail. And he is thinking that if I will hand over this letter to headmaster, headmaster will read the letter, and after reading the letter, headmaster will dismiss him from the job, and he will go to jail also because of this. For all this disgrace, humiliation, and suffering, who could be responsible? So now the child is thinking, what I have done, that is wrong. Okay. He is coming to school also, and then this issue is also. Who could be responsible? Swami shuddered. The more he thought of Samuel, the more he grieved for him. The dark face, his small red streaked eyes, his thin line of mustache, his unshaven cheek and chin, his yellow coat, everything filled Swami with sorrow. So all these things he started remembering, and he started feeling sorrow for him because he was not deserving all these things, whatever was complained about him. As he felt the bulge of the letter in his pocket, he felt like an executioner, the one who is executing someone, hanging till death. Okay? So he was feeling like that. For a moment, he was angry with his father and wondered why he should not fling into the gutter the letter of a man so unreasonable and stubborn. So he is saying that why I am not throwing this letter in the gutter and I am not giving this to the headmaster, because the man is unreasonable, and the letter of a man. So to the father he is saying that my father is unreasonable. Without any reason he is doing this, and he is stubborn. Means father is not changing the idea. Are you getting, children, what I am saying? As he entered the school gate, an idea occurred to him. So one idea he is getting now. He would not deliver the letter to the headmaster immediately, but at the end of the day, to that extent, he could disobey his father and exercise his independence. So what idea he is using? That I will not deliver this letter now. I will deliver this letter at the end of the class. So till then I can disobey my father and I can have the independence. Because if I will go to school and that time only I will give the letter, then the whole day problem can be there. No. There was nothing wrong in it and father would not know it anyway. And he is saying nothing wrong in it and father would not know it anyway. If the letter was given at the end of the day, there was a chance that Samuel might do something to justify the letter. So there was the chance that Samuel would do something to justify the letter. Swami stood at the entrance to his class, and now the child is coming in front of the class. Samuel was teaching arithmetic, means mathematics. He looked at Swami for a moment. Swami stood, hoping that Samuel would fall on him and tear his skin off. Okay? So what this child is thinking? That teacher will fall on me and he will take my skin. That much angry he will become to see me unleavened. But Samuel merely asked, "Are you just coming to the class?" "Yes, sir. You are half an hour late." I know it. Swami hoped that he would be attacked now. Swami is thinking that now he would attack now, he would attack. He almost prayed, "God, please make Samuel beat me." And now child is thinking that, "Oh God, make him beat me so that I will complain about him and he will be dismissed." So all the incidents can be justified. Right? Why are you late? You see this line? Now the teacher is asking, why are you late? Okay. Swami wanted to reply just to see what you can do. So Swami wanted to reply just to see what can you do. But he is saying, I have a headache, sir. I have a headache, sir. Then why did you come to the school at all? So teacher is asking very politely that then what is the reason that you are coming school? You can take rest also. Okay, no need of coming to the school if really you are facing the headache, right? If really you are facing headache, no need of coming to school. A most unexpected question from Samuel. "My father said that I should not miss the class, sir," said Swami. Now Swami is saying that my father said that I should not miss the class. This seems to impress Samuel. Your father is quite right, a very sensible man. We want more parents like him. And teacher said that your father is right. We need more sensible man like your father. We should not miss your class. Thank you all children. Have a good day. Tomorrow again we will start.